So before we start this, we're gonna gather around and have
Okay. Hey, so team, come on in where you can hear. First and foremost, thank you for your time and for joining us today to celebrate this occasion. Transitions are always bittersweet, and it's a tough day to see Colin depart the team here after a highly successful tour in command with him and Brittany leading the top of the Rock team here. I have the distinct honor of presenting Colin's BCS Award on behalf of General Tooley. We're going to pin that on him here in a minute. And we don't often recognize our officers, and we don't often do it in front of a crowd. So I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to make Colin a little uncomfortable. Probably the funnest part of my job. And say a few things about him. I know that a mentor of mine told me years ago that if you don't like what your unit is doing or what your unit looks like, take a look in the mirror first before you change anything else. Before you do anything, take a look in the mirror. And with that, just meaning, hey, a unit takes on the personality and the traits of its leader. Now, I would flip that on the positive side. I'd say if you do like the things that your unit is doing, that's probably a reflection of your leadership too. It absolutely is. And Colin would be the last one to say that because he's a humble servant leader. He's a quiet professional that takes the business seriously. He doesn't take himself too seriously. And he has fun while he's taking care of his paratroopers. So when I look at the Rock team here, and as I've observed you over the last year plus, I see a team of teams that takes care of each other. And it's not all roses. Had some tough days in the Tiger Battalion. The Rock team that has had some tough loss during Colin's command. And through that, the team pulled together and persevered, continued to help each other and focus on the mission and one another. And that's a reflection of this guy right here. So the other thing I see when I see the Rock is a team that gets it done and gets results. And many of you may or may not know, I think that's best evidence back in April as we had some contingency planning for an operation in Africa that spun up very quickly. And all the way to the highest levels of our government, we're looking at different courses of action and plans to go and get Americans out of harm's way. And part of that was having a rapid airfield damage repair capability on a 24-hour standby and ready to go. The Rock team, middle of an FTX, out there getting after it, and without asking a lot of questions, we couldn't give out a lot of details, but knew, hey, we got to get back, we got to get stuff washed up, ready to go through scales and get on an aircraft and move forward. And you made it happen. Right, remarkable. Not many organizations have the flexibility and agility to do that. Again, that starts right here in his attitude, coming in every day and figuring it out. And then finally, I would just say a team of teams that has fun together and takes care of each other. And that's something that Colin has his fingerprints all over. So he doesn't do it by himself. Brittany, along with raising a lovely family, supporting him, making sure the hair is absolutely to standard every day. I know that's not Colin. So well done. We're going to miss you, and we wish you the best here as you transition into this next season. So with that, if we could post your orders, please.
Attention to orders. For exceptionally meritorious service while assigned as the company commander for the 27th Engineer Battalion Airborne, Captain Sponable's outstanding leadership and dedication to duty contributed to the unit's overall success. His professionalism is in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflects distinct credit upon himself, the 20th Engineer Brigade, the 18th Airborne Corps, and the United States Army. Signed, Colin P. Tooley, Brigadier General, USA, Deputy Commanding General.
I just told the company this, two things that I think that I've learned from command that I think applies to everyone here. And I'll just keep it short as one. The moments that we're in right now are memories just like that. You guys don't know it, but like these are the good old days, like right now. Like we are in the good old days, like at this very moment. And so I challenge all the soldiers and NCOs to take pictures of themselves, to have fun, let your hair down over the weekend without getting in trouble. But it goes by fast. As someone who's taking the uniform off after this, I'm going to look back on this and thankful for the memories. Each one of the soldiers' lives is important. And I told the company every safety brief that I want and I needed all of them back every week from every weekend. We have too much support going around that your battle buddies can lean on the left and right on you, and I think about the Renterias every single day. And I think that's what I took the most away from command. And I don't mean to make this about myself. It's just like very emotional for me right now. Just kind of gathering it all in. But thank you for everyone in this room. It's been fucking awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Engineer Support Company Airborne Change of Command Ceremony. I'm Lieutenant Julia Wyatt, 2nd Platoon Leader, and I'll be your narrator for today. On behalf of the paratroopers of the most prestigious engineer company in the United States Army, I would like to extend a sincere welcome to our distinguished guests. Colonel Joseph Kuchin, Corps Deputy Chief of Staff, Colonel Daniel Herlihy, 20th Engineer Brigade Commander, Lieutenant Colonel French Pope, 27th Engineer Battalion Commander, and Command Sergeant Major Corey Wilkins, 27th Engineer Battalion Command Sergeant Major. Thank you for attending this morning's Change of Command ceremony. We'd also like to welcome and thank all command teams, family, and friends of the 27th Engineer Battalion for attending today's ceremony. The 161st Engineer Support Company, formed on 12 September 1942 in the United States Army as Troop Alpha 161st Engineer Squadron, an element of the 1st Cavalry Division at Fort Bliss, Texas. The 161st Engineer Squadron aided the United States effort to liberate the Philippines from the Japanese occupation during World War II, receiving a Presidential Unit Citation for their valor and sacrifice at the Battle of Corregidor in 1945. Here, American soldiers fought bitterly to oust an entrenched enemy from the Fortress Island, known to all as simply the Rock. The 161st was reorganized as the 161st Parachute Engineer Company on 2 April 1945. They were then awarded another Presidential Unit Citation for their efforts in the Philippines on 4 July 1945. The 161st also received honors for their contribution to the New Guinea and Luzon campaigns. The 161st Parachute Engineer Company was deactivated on 25 October 1945 in the Philippines and redesignated on 24 July 1946. They were then reassigned to Fort Benning, Georgia on 1 August 1946. The 161st Parachute Engineer Company deactivated in Fort Benning on 14 November 1946 and then redesignated after the Vietnam War on 2 October 1957 as the 161st Engineer Company in Japan and inactivated 15 May 1973 in Korea. Finally, the 161st Engineer Company was reactivated on 16 October 2008 here in our home, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, as part of the 27th Engineer Battalion, Tiger Battalion, where it operates today as the 161st Engineer Support Company Airborne. Today, the 161st guidon will be passed from Captain Colin S. Sponable to Captain Jessica E. Mcallister. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation given by the 27th Engineer Battalion Chaplain, Chaplain Helm, and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Let us pray. Lord, we just give you thanks for days like this where we're reminded of your faithfulness. And today in particular, it's a faithfulness on your part to bless us with good leadership. And for the outgoing Lord, Captain Sponable, I've seen the time, effort, and compassion that he's poured into his formation. So Lord, as he moves forward in life and he removes the uniform, I just pray that you return those same blessings to him. That as the good book says, the steps of the righteous man are ordered by you. And I believe that, Lord, and I just pray that over his life. Lord, for the incoming Captain Mcallister, Lord, I just pray you bless her with the shoulders big enough to bear the responsibilities and burden of leadership well. Give her the strength to do what she must, the wisdom to know how, and the character to do it honorably. And we just thank you all for all these things. Amen. You may be seated. This time, we'd like to present a bouquet of red roses to Captain Sponable's wife, Brittany, signifying love, respect, and appreciation of her support to the 161st Engineer Support Company Airborne, South of the Rock. A yellow rose is being presented to Captain Mcallister's mother, Lisa, welcoming her into the Rock family. Lieutenant Colonel French Pope will now oversee the transfer of the guidon. The change of command ceremony is a simple tradition that runs deep in symbolism and heritage. The key to the change of command is the passing of the unit guidon. The guidon not only represents the heritage and history of the unit, but also stands for the unity and loyalty of its soldiers. The custodian of the guidon is the first sergeant, who passes the guidon and all it represents to the outgoing commander for the last time. The outgoing commander then relinquishes his command by passing the guidon to the battalion commander, who is his senior in the chain of command. The battalion commander then passes the guidon and hence the command to the incoming commander. This time honor process is complete when the incoming commander passes the guidon to her first sergeant, charging her with maintaining the symbol of the command. In accordance with Army Regulation 600-20, the undersigned assumes command of the 161st Engineer Support Company Airborne, effective 10 August 2023. Signed, Jessica E. Mcallister, Captain, Engineer, Commanding. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 27th Engineer Battalion Airborne, Lieutenant Colonel French Pope.
Distinguished guests, Colonel Hurley, Colonel Kuchin, friends, families of the Tiger Battalion and the Rock Company, thank you for attending today's ceremony. I'd like to give a special welcome to our families of the outgoing and incoming commanders. Today we have here Colin's wife, Brittany, and his sons, Benjamin and Jackson. Thanks for your support over the last few years to the battalion and your dedication to the company and the battalion FRG. I know South Carolina will treat you well in the near future. To Brittany's mother, Kim, and her aunt, Carrie, thank you for your support in making the trip out. Finally, to our newest Tiger, Jessica, congratulations and welcome, and thank you to your parents for coming out, Matt, Melissa, as well as your sister, Emily, for coming and making the trip out from Washington to this ceremony. We're all excited for you to take on this new role. Tisha and I are definitely excited to have you join the team. This is a significant event for both officers. as this change of command for them and their families. Thank you for all of your commitment to your soldiers, but also for your soldiers standing before you. You are undoubtedly proud and should be. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the soldiers of the 161 Company who puts blades in dirt and digs daily. Bittersweet, but will pass the mantle of leadership between Captain Colin Sponable and Captain Jessica Mcallister today. Captain Sponable has commanded Rock Company with distinction over the past 15 months. We'll talk about a couple of the accomplishments of 161 during his command. During his command, they conducted 12 weapons qualification ranges, 4 FTXs, field training exercises, 1 full live fire exercise, 4 deployment readiness exercises, while also being on the immediate readiness force enabler assignment. Captain Sponable validated his company on airfield damage repair, which is a unique capability to only a few companies within the service. He also spearheaded the airfield damage repair delivery system innovations, which is, again, a unique capability in the 18th Airborne Corps, and it is a mission that definitely reflects the leadership of Captain Sponable. He led his company through the execution of our most recent Joint Airfield Damage Repair Symposium, which was a test bed for new equipment, as well as airfield damage repair in contingencies, as well as joint forcible entry operations. 161 also conducted construction and repair of flight landing strips here in Fort Liberty at St. Merrick Lee's, as well as Sicily Drop Zone. The combined repairs required over 200,000 man hours to complete and saved the government over $1 million worth of troop labor and equipment rentals. The company's repairs enabled the training and mission readiness of the 82nd Airborne Division as well as the 18th Airborne Corps. Additionally, Captain Sponable has left a lasting impression on the paratroopers through the change in their climate and culture within the company. He built a dependable, mission-ready team that never failed to deliver success in support of the 20th Engineer Brigade and the 18th Airborne Corps. Colin, know that your paratroopers are trusted, reliable, lethal, and ready to enable the brigade anywhere and anyhow because of your leadership. The future of our nation continues to have hope because of the influence in creating amazing servant leaders that you have done in this formation. Captain Mcallister, no stranger to Fort Liberty. After lieutenant time in Hawaii, she came over to Fort Liberty the first time to serve in JSOC for about 19 months. Went to the career course and decided to return back, working in the Corps headquarters for about 22 months, serving multiple roles and having a huge influence there. Jessica has proven her willingness to put in the work, build relationships, and take care of soldiers and people around her. Jessica, I look forward to working with you and seeing you grow and flourish in command. To First Sergeant Raster and the Rock soldiers, you absolutely look fit and ready to fight. I'm proud of the family you are to the soldiers standing next to you and the families behind the scenes. Command Sergeant Major Wilkins and I are encouraged every day by the actions and the commitment that you have in this formation. Thank you all for all that you do. Tigers, there is no better teammate than a Castle Brigade soldier. Get there, airborne.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing commander, Captain Colin S. Sponable.
Hey, if you're in 161 and you're sitting down, stand up real quick. If you're already standing up, put your hand up. Ladies and gentlemen, please go around, take a look at this awesome company. Give them a round of applause. It really isn't about me or not standing up here on the podium. It's about the accomplishment of the company and what they've done. So again, truly blessed and privileged to be up here and command them. You guys can sit down now. Apologies, I sound like Steve though. I've been a little under the weather lately, just in time for the change. All right, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow soldiers, thank you all for joining us on this momentous occasion. As I stand before you as the outgoing company commander, it is both an honor and a privilege to reflect on the incredible journey we have embarked together. First and foremost, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the 20th Engineer Brigade Team, Colonel Hurley, and Command Sergeant Major Royals, for entrusting me with the responsibility of leading this remarkable company. Likewise, I want to extend my deepest appreciation to the 27th Engineer Battalion Command Team, Lieutenant Colonel Pope, Command Sergeant Major Wilkins. Your guidance, mentorship, and unwavering commitment to excellence has been instrumental in shaping the success of our company's mission. Also want to acknowledge the other company commanders that have helped me along the way: Matt, Jasmine, Dylan, Eric, Nate, Lucas, Paul, and Scott. You guys have been by my side navigating the challenges and celebrating the victories alongside of me. Your camaraderie and shared dedication to our soldiers have made this journey more meaningful. Thank you. To the entire team of 161, Langerman, Patel, Rastetter, Baggs, Graham, George, McCaffrey, Wyatt, Burnett, Lorian, Tuck, every single platoon sergeant, NCO, and soldier. Your unwavering commitment to duty and excellence has been the backbone of our accomplishments. Together, we have executed numerous ranges, field training exercises, and other accomplishments. Today, as we honor the transition of command, I must take a moment to remember a fallen soldier who served alongside of us, Specialist Chris Renteria. Although we're reminded of the grief and loss that we experienced, let us not dwell on the circumstances of his departure, but rather cherish the memory of his service, dedication, and the impact he had on all of us. To Chris's family, we stand with you. We thank you for raising a son who displayed such courage and commitment to his fellow soldiers. Let us remember Chris with fondness, and may his spirit continue to inspire us as we move forward. Jess, I know you will lead this company with passion and dedication. That the path ahead may have its challenges, but rest assured, you have a dedicated team of capable soldiers who believe in you wholeheartedly. Embrace this moment with confidence. The Rock stands behind you, ready to embark on this journey together. I'm excited to witness the great achievements that lie ahead under your leadership. As we embark on new journeys, for some, the civilian sector awaits. For others, new leadership opportunities within the military. Remember that these are the good old days. Time flies and moments become memories quicker than we realize. So let us take pictures with our comrades, cherish the laughter and the camaraderie, and be present in each and every moment. Before I conclude, I want to extend a special thank you to my wife, Brittany. You've been my rock, my pillar of strength, my unwavering support throughout this journey. The long nights, time apart, your love and encouragement have been my rock force. I'm excited to start this new journey together and be along by your side, and I look forward to making up for lost time and creating new memories with our two little boys. Thank you all once again for being a part of this incredible journey. Embrace the memories we have created together. Look forward to the opportunities that lie ahead. There's no better soldier than a Castle Brigade soldier. Rock hard, do all things well, get there all the way. Rock 6 sign on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of 161st Engineer Support Company Airborne, Captain Jessica E. Mcallister.
Good morning, Colonel Preacher, Colonel Hurley, Lieutenant Colonel Pope, Sergeant Major Wilkins, the Corps Front Office team, distinguished guests, friends, and soldiers of the Rock. Thank you for attending today's ceremony. I would like to start by thanking Colonel Hurley and Lieutenant Colonel Pope for giving me the opportunity to command 161 Engineer Support Company. Not only is it a privilege to serve as their company commander, but the Rock is the company that I'd hoped to command since first coming to the brigade in 2021. It's truly an honor. Colin, thank you for all you've done for the company and caring for our soldiers. I wish you and your family the best of luck in the new chapter of your lives. Mom, Dad, and Emily, thank you for your continued support and traveling from Washington to be here today. Thanks for always being my sounding board. To the rest of my friends and colleagues, thank you for working hard beside me and for your mentorship and guidance throughout the years. To the soldiers of the Rock, I'm looking forward to leading the way at JRTC, continuing to maintain and repair Fort Liberty's SLSs, being the experts at airfield damage repair, and remaining ready to answer the call at any moment as part of America's Contingency Corps, and one of the Army's only 2 airborne engineer support companies. I'm excited to see what we can accomplish together. Get there, to do all things well. Top of the Rock, Rock 6 signing on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for playing of the engineer song and the Army song.
March along, sing a song. Rock 6, this concludes today's change of command ceremony.
First Sergeant, take charge of the company.
Airborne.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please take this opportunity to say farewell to Camp Sponable. Thank you all for attending. There is food in the back if you'd like, top of the rack.
But still friends, like during the video. I didn't realize my camera was like this.
Avoid the awkwardness there, like when we're watching you walk back and just like end it really small. Like I already told you.
Went live with the video. I just had to
All the songs.
Yeah, I know why.
You're on first in the army. And
like I hit publish on it.
For some reason I thought it was first.
I didn't make it. Barton intended for it.
it was really just a very, like when we were waiting for you to walk down to your seat, like right. But like that's super tight.
She could have started the last paragraph portion as I was walking.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not present. That's like so.
He's great audio.
So,
about it.